All right, what's up? I'm back again, Jay, with Pop-Up, another MEZCO 112 review. I really like that Golden Age Batman, so I went and got the Joker. Before we get started, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we have the MEZCO 112 Joker Golden Age Edition. MEZCO has a couple different 112 Jokers, but I really don't like those ones. This is the only one that I really think is worth your time. The exterior on the box, the art design is really good, really eye-catching. I like that there's a comic strip on the side that kind of shows you the Joker getting into some, Joker kind of activities. Across the top of the box, you have a 112 Collective logo. And then on the side of the box, unfortunately, we have this very ugly Joker face that I think is what they're going for with this figure. But we'll talk about that later. Interestingly enough, on the back of the packaging, you have a picture of the contents of the box. Now, I don't know how MEZCO decides what figures they want to do this for and which ones they don't, but they certainly don't do it for every figure. So I'm glad they did it for this one. Now that we got the box out the way, let's try to open this up and take a look at what's inside. So as soon as you open it up, the first thing you touch are some instructions, I guess. These show you exactly how to make the hair pieces interchangeable with the different head sculpts and also with the hat. And finally, the Joker is free. Right off the bat, I love that they use a black interior packaging for this as opposed to that clear packaging. On the surface, you can see, as usual, all of the accessories that come with this figure. And as usual, the trays are very layered. Overall, I think that it meets the MEZCO standard, that usual well-contained packaging that shows you the contents once you open it up. And here you can kind of see an overview of like the accessories that he comes with, like the hat and so forth, the belt, the different head sculpts. So I would give this packaging a 5 out of 5. All right, now let's slide this out and let's check out the figure itself. So once he's out of the box and out of the plastic, he looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he looks very good. His costume is perfect. The head design, I don't know. I'm still not with this face. I just do not like it. It's a little bit too animated. Overall, though, he looks great. He does look like a Golden Age Joker, right down to this 1940s Dick Tracy zoot suit that he's got on. And I like that they chose to make his suit a dark purple. This is just a great example of how well MEZCO does soft goods. This Joker is going to look great with that Golden Age Batman. So let's check out how well he bends and how well he poses. The arm movement, joint movement is great, very posable. He moves, he's very flexible, feels comfortable. You get a full 360 swivel on the wrist. I like that the green shirt cuff shows under his dress shirt. I like that detail. Everything moves pretty smooth, just like the Batman figure, so those will be great together for photography. You get a full 360 head spin. And it looks like, of course, the knees are double jointed, so that's great. That makes it even better. Yeah, this is great. I'm very pleased with how this came out. Like I did say, though, I just do not like the face. And the reason why I don't like it is because it looks like it's aiming to be like the animated series Joker that Mark Hamill played, but it's not that. This isn't that. So I don't know why it looks like it's trying to be that. And if it's not, I think they should have made the face just look a lot more realistic, like the Golden Age Batman Bruce Wayne face. This Joker looks really cartoony. I also want to point out this detail, the green socks. They're not soft goods, it's plastic, but I love that they made that. His dress socks are green. You get a full 360 swivel on the ankle as well. Now let's do the ab crunch. It could be better, but he does make a full L, which is exactly what you want. So it's the Joker. Not every figure is going to pose like Spider-Man. So this is very durable. Seems good. You get a slight swivel on the waist, not really a full 360 or anything like that. So he can kind of look in either direction, but not too far in either direction. So this figure is great. The posing, the costume, I think are great. However, like I said, they could have done a little bit better with both the head sculpt and the face design. He's a little bit too animated. I think they could have done better with that. Overall, I'd give the figure a 3.5 out of 5. Now let's take a look at some of the accessories he comes with out of the box. So first we have the laughing head sculpt. I will say this, I actually like this one. This one's my favorite. Still too animated, but I do like this one. Next is the grinning looking to the side sculpt. This one's cool too. It's very Joker. And that's it for the head sculpts. Next is the hat, which is very interesting because at the bottom is the indent that it has for the mold of either any of the head sculpts that make it interchangeable. So that's cool. Then we have my favorite of the accessories, the newspaper, Joker still at large. This is very detailed on the inside, so it's great for any kind of DC figure that you want to take pictures with, or any kind of toy photography in general, really, where you just want a good newspaper. Next, we have his belt attachment and the belt itself. Both carry the Joker face logo or the face moniker. You kind of attach the pop-out piece to the belt after you remove the face. This is cool too. I like it. I like that it kind of mocks Batman's utility belt. That's fun. Then we have the fake Gotham police badge. This one I like too. It comes with a splash acid effect, so it kind of looks like he's spewing acid out from the badge, which that's cool. So mine was loose when I got it, but I get the idea. Next, we have two hands that kind of hold accessories, I guess. We have the Joker playing card hand, so you can just like hold that up and it has his Joker logo on it. Then we have the Joker buzz hand. So it's kind of like a gag buzz where he's like holding hands with someone or he's shaking hands with someone and it shocks them. So that's cool too. Outside of those two right hands, he comes with 6 regular hands, so 3 pairs. So let me kind of show you how they intended for you to change out these hair pieces. And also you can attach the hat as well. It's the only way to attach the hat. I kind of don't like that it leaves this kind of indent here. You see this where you pull apart. That shows up in photography, so I don't like that. But I see why they had to do it in order to get it to be accessible. So once you fit this peg on top of each head into the mold of the hat, it looks pretty good. There's kind of a gap if you don't get it on too tight, but it looks good. I think it looks better than the hair. And for a closer look at the newspaper, like I said, it's very detailed. So once you get it out of this plastic here, you can open it up and see that it has like actual detailed stories on the inside, which I'm sure you'd need a magnifying glass to read if there are real words, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Joker is still at large, and I like that it has an image of the figure itself as the Joker in the front. So the last layer of the packaging just has the usual MEZCO stand, the accessories bag, and the newspaper. So that's it for the accessories. I'm not really disappointed, but also not very impressed. I like that newspaper and I like the hat, but I don't really get why they didn't give him a weapon. Like, it's the Joker. I understand why you didn't want to give him a gun, but you know, he could have had some sort of weapon. These are just gag gifts. But they're cool. They're not exactly Joker essentials in my opinion, but I do think they are good for taking photos and just, I guess, having fun. Yeah, I'd give the accessories a 3 out of 5. Now, before we wrap it up with my final thoughts, let's have a look at some height comparisons. So overall, this release from MEZCO gets about, I think, a 3.8 out of 5, if my math is correct. I think if you're a Batman collector, this is a must-have, though. I mean, if you have any other Joker, you have to have this one. I think it's the best that's available, even if you include the McFarlane Jokers. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I got mine from Forbidden Planet. They had some in stock. You could check eBay and some other resellers. I don't think you'll have a hard time finding it for more than $120. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We got 2 more MEZCO reviews coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys.